Hello, everyone, and welcome into Falcon Fever. I'm Coleman Sears.
And I am RJ Severtsgaard. Today, we come to you live from the SAC inside Bank Trust Arena, where our very own volleyball team gets ready to take on USC Aiken on Dig Pink Night for breast cancer awareness. I would like to take this special opportunity to give my mom a shout out, Karen Ahrens, who survived breast cancer and continues to inspire me in many ways with her strength.
We'll get to the volleyball team later in the show, but first things first, the men's soccer team is on a roll.
Absolutely, Coleman. The guys faced two top Peach Belt opponents and ended up making a statement, we are for real. And real they were as they played host to Clayton State in their doubleheader with the women. With the Clayton State boys being so fast, Montevello changed their game plan up a little bit by trying to control the ball a bit more. Tyson Eo plays the ball up to Shane Howard in the first half, but Howard is unable to capitalize on the assist. Montevello shows some real poise controlling the ball throughout the second half, not giving Clayton State too many opportunities to score. Late in the game, Stefan Faziri tries to get a bit tricky, but he shoots left of the goal. In the 16th minute, Jackson Tolson scored his fourth goal of the season, and in the end, Montevello clinched the upset 1-0.
The guys then came away with a major upset on the road. The Falcons traveled to number 11 Lander and recorded yet another shutout, this time 2-0. Phil Jackson scored on the 28th minute, and Shane Howard knocked one through on the 70th minute.
Tuesday, the guys were back at it on the road against Lincoln Memorial. While the Falcons outshot LMU 7-5, they just weren't able to knock it through. The game went into double overtime, but there was no victor, earning the guys their third tie of the season. Meanwhile, the girls' soccer team is still battling on the field.
Yeah, their record doesn't show it, but in most games, the women's outshoot their opponents on shots on goal. They just can't turn these opportunities into wins. On the 5th, the Falcons played host to the Lakers of Clayton State. The Falcons had a lot of opportunities with shots on goal, as we see Vestavia Hills native Taylor Kerr try and feed Veronica Stuckey, but Stuckey misses the mark. Christine Rosado tries to send one in the box on the free kick off the head of Taylor Kerr, but it ends the threat. Montevello had 6 shots on goal against Clayton State. Next, Octavia Saunders with the whoopsie here past the defender, sending one into Christine Prince, who once again can't finish. After the game, Falcon Fever reporter Kyle Jones caught up with Norway native Camilla Aldrin for her thoughts on the style of play here in the States.
To play a position game, and that's what Coach here wants us to play. But it's not always working for us, apparently, but just had to keep practicing.
The Falcons outshot the Lakers 6-3, but in the end fell with a score of 2-0.
After the CSU loss, the girls turned it around against Peach Belt opponent Lander. Down 1-0 at half, Christine Prince equalized in the 69th minute, and Amy Godfrey scored with the eventual game winner in the 80th minute. got their second conference win by a margin of 2-1.
Turning from the soccer field to the fairway, the men's golf team tied for a 6th place finish at the Indian Bayou Classic in Destin, Florida this week. senior Gonzalo Gumbertoglio was 145 with just 1 stroke over par. He tied for 8th place overall. The Falcons nearly beat PBC rival Columbus State, but missed the mark by 1 stroke.
And that brings us to the volleyball team. Coleman, we are, after all, here on the court for their match against USC Aiken tonight.
That's right, RJ. And the girls played very well this weekend, but ended up splitting the pair against conference opponents.
Saturday, Montevello played host to UMC Pembroke here in Bank Trust Arena. Here, Anna Garrison sets up Michelle Walker for a strong finish. Later in the match, Garrison would be back at it again, assisting teammate Michelle Carl for a monstrous kill. And as you can see, she's pretty pumped up. Rachel Wartitsky here receives the volley and sets up Garrison, who would then send it to freshman Jewel Scher for another kill for the Falcons. Walker and Garrison both had volleyball double-doubles. Walker had 16 kills and 14 digs, while Garrison had 47 assists and 16 digs. Wartitsky added 25 digs of her own, and the Falcons won 3-1.
Sunday, the volleyball team hosted Francis Marion and hoped to build on Saturday's win. To start things off, Jordan Spinks gets the dig, and assist leader Anna Garrison sets Michelle Carl up with a huge kill. Here Garrison sets up Michelle Walker with a kill that she just powers by the Marion defenders. Garrison added another assist here, setting up Hoover native Katie Best with a kill that the defender just couldn't handle. Although freshman Michelle Walker had a standout night with 22 kills and 14 digs, the Falcons couldn't pull out the win, losing 3-2.
With UM vying for another postseason run, Coach Katie O'Brien is getting good production from her hitters around the net. One of those kill specialists is Maniati. Casey Beasley has more.
The University of Montevallo is full of many talented student athletes. Coming up next, I'll profile one that has definitely made an impact in her team's season.
So far this year, the redshirt sophomore is second in kills behind Michelle Walker, averaging almost 3 kills a set. Last year, she was named
High School in Georgia and is a redshirt sophomore here for the Falcons. The middle blocker has averaged 2.8 kills a game and has a total of 184 in the season. Monty gives her team and a lot of hard work the credit.
Well, at the beginning of every season, we do like our team goals and we do personal goals, and one of mine was to increase my communication, because that's just how we play. You communicate more and more things get done. So I think that's one of the things that we're really working on this year.
Maniati's skills are definitely one to be proud of, but she's quick to give the other 5 girls staying beside her plenty of credit.
My favorite thing during the game is, I don't know, just when we get excited, after something big happens, if someone makes a big play or someone, just gets a really good up and someone puts it away, that's just really exciting, and it pumps everyone else up to keep going.
For Monty, it's not even about how many kills she can get a game or what she can do personally. It's about what she can do to benefit the team. Her teammate freshman outside hitter Michelle Walker will tell you the exact same thing.
Basically, just when we come into practice, we have to come in here, pump each other up. It's a teamwork thing. Everyone has to be dedicated. If it's quiet on the court, nothing's going to happen, nothing's going to work out. So when we come into practice, you have to be encouraging and you have to work for the team, not only yourself.
After speaking with Monty, she told me people seem to think she's shy. That's something I would never guess by the way she jumps up for the kill. For Falcon Fever, I'm Casey Beasley reporting.
Well, sorry about that technical difficulty, folks. So far this year, the redshirt sophomore is second in kills behind Michelle Walker, averaging almost 3 kills a set. Last year, she was named to the All-Conference First Team and PBC Freshman of the Year. Now, if you want to catch that that full package, you just log on to YouTube and just go from there. Montevallo for you.
All right. And last week we debuted our Fever in 50, where we go through all the Montevallo upcoming sports schedule in 50 seconds.
We thought it went pretty well, Coleman. So we decided to bring it back. So let's see what's coming up in this week's Fever in 50. The men have 2 games this week. They head to Francis Marion on the 15th for a game at 1. Then they take on Young Harris at 3 on the 18th.
For the women, 3 games are scheduled. First, they travel to North Alabama and play at 7. Then on the 15th and the 17th, they take on Armstrong and West Georgia at 1 and 5.
The tennis team continues their preseason. They're holding alumni events the 14th and the 15th.
In men's golf, the LMU Fall Invitational is set on the 18th. The women have the Flagler Fall Slam on the 25th.
Men's and women's cross country have a meet coming up at Queen's University of Charlotte Royal, scheduled on the 14th.
And there are 3 games this week for volleyball. On the 15th, they take on Lander at 11. Then on the 17th, they head to Augusta State for a game at 6. And here shortly, they play USC Aiken. Come out and support your Falcons. As always, if you can't get enough of Falcon Fever, we have plenty of ways to connect online.
Log on to our YouTube channel to watch past Falcon Fever episodes and to see full interviews by simply searching Montevallo for you. Now, if you're a Facebooker or a tweeter, you can follow us at Falcon Fever.
That's right. And if you do tweet or leave a comment, it may be featured on next week's show.
P. Arledge 205 commented on YouTube saying, as an alumni of it's nice to keep a check on what's going on. Thanks for leaving that comment. We're glad to keep you up to date. Keep tuning in.
And it's good to hear from some of our alumni. And for extended coverage of Montevallo sports, visit the Athletics website at www.montevallofalcons.com. Well, RJ, that's it for me.
We'll be back next week, and until then, stay tuned for the live broadcast of the volleyball match versus USC Aiken, looking to take place here in about 15 minutes. We hope you enjoy the game, and for Coleman Sears, I'm RJ Severtsgaard, and we're out of here.